Hello, beloved ones. Oh my, I am so grateful to be here. And I'm excited. I must admit, I'm excited. There is a lot that is going on. And those who are in my groups, they know everything. We just have to go within and really feel what is going on. And I've done all of that. And when I feel there is that joy that comes with the wisdom that my heart is sharing with me. And this is why I'm showing up today, and I'm just asking everyone who's watching this now or in the future to look at your life, like fully look at your life. And the question that you should ask yourself, is there anyone to blame for this? If you are still looking for someone to blame, then this is a conversation that must be had. As I said, some of us, or majority of us, before we were born in this world, we cried, I do not want to be born in this world. Why is that? Because we remembered the pain that we endured when we were here. But we are here in this now moment. We are here. Why are we here? Once. Why are we the ones to experience what we experience? Why are we the ones to witness the change that the world is going through? Oh, Lord. I don't like this. Hello, hello, hello. Can someone tell me if you can hear me? Yeah, it's the technology issues. Hello. Can someone tell me if you can hear me? Okay, there we go. I guess I'm functioning. Hi guys. It's one of those things, the technology issues, which normally gets to do things the way they do them, and we don't have much control. But for some of you who are still here, I'm grateful that you have been patient with me, and I'm sorry for that. Yes. Are you still waiting or looking for someone to blame? That was a topic I wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna talk about it. And yeah, it's one of those. Most of the time when we go through whatever that we're going through, which is especially change, it's something that we do not easily want to accept. We resist it because it's painful. There's a lot of challenges. We do not know how to go around this. It's whatever that is showing up is different from what we learned, from whatever the programs and the conditioning, and even some of the soul lessons that we agreed into before we were born. And we find ourselves where, like, okay, then I'm here. What am I going to do about it? You forgot that there was a time when you're on the other side. You were excited. You had that courage. This is why we're still here right now. I think this is why I got cut to say, why are you still here even now? Despite that, before you were born, you cried and you said, I do not want to be born into this world. It's painful because by then you remembered the times when you went through whatever situations that you went through in other lifetimes. And now you are here. Despite the remembrance that you had, you pushed it through. The courage in you, the soul knew that there is a bigger plan. And as much as probably right now you are waiting for someone to fix whatever that you are looking for. The reason why you are here, the courageous the soul that you are, knew that for anything to change in this planet is when you show up, despite all that you knew. Because you knew that you've done it all over and over and over again. And now you had a plan. You were ready. And I believe you are, even though you might have forgotten. This is why I'm showing up, just to remind you what we know. Because the time when I was in the darkness, the time when I was lost, not knowing really how can I go around this, the time when the default program in me knew that the only way is to hate. That was the time when I was woken up by that voice and say, how it's time. It's time for what? That's what I was asking. It's time for what? It is time for you to wake up. You are not here to sleep. You are not here to hate. You are not here to follow on what everyone is doing. The reason why you are going through that pain is because you have agreed to something. Yet your soul knows better. I was going through a lot of pain, and I, as everyone else, call this planet the planet of suffering. And I was given an opportunity to see what the little me was saying, the little human that panicked before it was born. And I could see and hear and feel the little me crying. I do not want to be born in this world. I was crying. It was too painful. I was scared. I was remembering some things that I have completely flashed away when I was on the other side enjoying. But now I was here. And it was beautiful to see myself being taken out of the body and being shown something that no one ever told me about. And as I was feeling what I was feeling, okay, wow. Then the question came, is this the planet that you really want to just live in right now and forget everything? Do you still want to continue calling this planet the planet of suffering, calling people bad? Do you still want to continue living like that? Do you still want to go ahead blaming and pointing fingers, yet you are there with the solution? Are you willing to feel deep within you? Are you willing to really look at the change that you can make if you allow yourself to feel and embrace that which you are? That was the moment when I was shown the beauty of the emotions. Call it anger, call it sadness, call it shame, guilt, whatever you call it. When you allow it to play that song that we are as human beings, it's going to transmute all that which we call pain, and all that we can do right now in this planet to change what we are feeling as the collective is for each and every one of us to fully be with that. And I know it's painful. And I know majority of us, that inner world of us, it's scary. It's like, it's a nightmare. Because now we have built a wall. We don't even feel when we go into our heart. All we feel is those pains that we have run away from. Actually, we don't even feel because we are not even in our bodies. That's why most of the time I ask for help, ask someone to hold your hand. Because for me to even be able to break through that wall, someone held my hand. And we can talk about the mindset. We can talk about a lot of things. There is so many things that even when I talk about feeling, there is a lot that comes with that. There is a lot of generational wounds that we have agreed into and we have been born into. And we agreed into it, whatever family that we chose, whatever experiences that we are going through, we agreed into it because we knew we were going to remember. We are the courageous one. We are the answers. We are the love that we are looking for. We are the solution that we are busy looking and waiting for someone. If someone is going to say something or do something, we are the ones who have to do something. And that something can be as small as feeling. You might dismiss it as nothing, but it's huge. It is huge if you allow yourself to feel. Because if one person transmutes their heaviness, their pains, their anger, their sadness, it's -1 from the collective. There is a light that comes through from that which we call the darkness. There is a light that comes. And you can imagine, I don't know how many people are watching this or are going to watch this. You can imagine if all of you give yourself permission individually to say, I am going to sit with that which I am going through. I am done looking and waiting for someone to fix something for me. I am done blaming. I am done complaining. I am willing to take action. And that is totally being in my body and transmuting, because we are all healers, whether we accept it or not. Some of us for a long time, we have been in pain because we are afraid if I show up as I show up and be who I am, I'm going to be judged. Maybe I'll be banned. Maybe I'll be killed. That was then. Now you are safe because we are the ones who are bringing the safety. I know there is a lot that is going on. There are times when I felt that when I was like, I'm just done. I would be glad if I can leave this planet because it's so intense. Everyone is going through this, even though majority of us are just dismissing it. We want to run away. We want to distract ourselves. We are used to numbing our pain that we rather remove ourselves from everything and say, it's not my problem. It's somebody else's problem. Someone has to do it, but not me. But that little being that cried before it was born, that little being who still took the courage and believed and is still here and witnessed the change that is happening, knew that the change is going to come from you. Your human self might be scared right now, wondering what are we going to do, or the normal this and that, but your soul is tensing. It is tensing because it knows that if you really look within, you're going to find that which you came here to do. You're going to connect with that wisdom that you are, the love that you are, because we are love. And we know we have done this so many times. We have done hatred so many times. We have blamed so many times, and we know where that led us. Now I'm just asking you, are you willing to give yourself permission to just be with yourself and find that from you? Because we all have that. We all have that voice that comes through. Are we willing to sit with that? And listen. It does not come with those emotions of anger. I am going to show them that and all that. It's subtle. Something within you will get stirred because it is who you are. But the default program will come so often. Are you willing to tell the default program, can you wait first? Because I have listened to you for a long time. I have done that which you asked me to do. I have done what I've watched my parents do. They have done what they've watched their parents do. We have done what our generation has been doing for a long time. Are you willing to try another way? When I was going through my pain and my challenges, I hated. And I wanted to even hate more. But the message that came through was how the more you do that, the more it's going to be painful. Because there is no someone out there. There is only one of you. When you hate the other person, the reason why it's so painful is because you are hating you. And one question that I was asked was, can you go back to the time when you did not feel that way for this person? Can you go back to the time when you were so excited? What attracted you in the first place? And one thing that I just want to part with you in this now moment is that as much as it can be lovely to point a finger and you feel free, the truth of it all is that we have been all of that. We have been all of that. We have done all of that. You might say that person is a bad person. You have been, or maybe you are a bad person to someone. And we are so used to calling someone something else if they do not agree with what we stand for. And what do you really stand for, even if I may ask? What is it that the you, really, when you sit with it, you can feel something opening within you? What is it that when you allow to come through, you can feel like you are finally coming to life? What do you really stand for? Sometimes we don't even know what we're feeling. We don't even know, even with the thoughts that we're thinking, we're scattered, we're listening to everyone. And all I'm asking is just go within, because you have the answers from within. And of course, you might hear the hatred and all that you have learned for a long time. This is why I'm saying it's time to sit with the pain, even if it's painful, just feel. It is time to go within or ask for help so that we can break the wall and find what is within. Because as much as you feel that you are safe by building that wall and yeah, because it's not safe, it's okay to feel, those are the programs that the little you has created when you felt that you are not safe, when you felt that the people that you're looking up to were not protecting you, but they are not working for you right now. Courageous souls, beautiful ones, we came here for this change. We are not here to only witness it. We are here to contribute and be a part of it. It's what we have agreed to on a soul level. When you open your heart without all the thoughts, whatever that you know, something within your soul is going to tell you that there is something. A seed is planted right now. But the question is, are you willing to water it? It starts with you feeling your emotions. At times, things are happening around the world, and they are happening for us to connect with something that we have put aside for a long time. And when you just go out, you throw the opportunity to transmute that pain, that darkness that is within you. You throw away an opportunity to change so that that which you desire, the planet that you desire, the world that you want to walk in and feel that you are safe, can be created by you making that small change. And that's what I wanted to just show up today and ask you, whatever that is happening in your relationships, as I like to talk about them a lot. Because relationships are everything. We are related to each other. We are each other. That's why even when you are at work, relationships are important. At home, how we relate is important. It's not just about being a family, it's the relationship that we have with each other. Romantic relationships, we need that to be understood. But first, we have to understand ourselves. And all I can say again is seek to love, not to hate. That has not worked. But as always, we have the permission to choose. We have that free will to go with that. If it serves you, go with it. But you know, because you have played that game before. And I believe it hasn't served you. Probably it's getting even more darker, it's getting even more painful because it's not serving you at all. I'll leave you with that. And thank you for being patient with me in this whole technology stuff. I'll see you, and take care of yourself and continue feeling and seek to love, not to hate. Because you are love. And there is no one to hate but yourself. And there is you to love because that's who you are.